Hello, everyone. Today's story is The Frog Prince, Part 1. Once upon a time, a mighty king lived in a palace in the shadow of a dark, mysterious forest. He had only one child, a beautiful little girl with long, flowing hair, and her favorite plaything was a bright golden ball that looked just like the sun in the sky. Day after day, she would run and skip under the shadow of the huge forest trees, tossing and bouncing her ball to amuse herself. She liked to pretend that her ball was indeed the sun and that the whole wide world was hers to play with. One day, however, as she spun the ball into her little hands, it slipped from her fingers, rolled over the leafy ground, and fell, splash, into a deep well. She ran quickly to the edge of the well and peered in, but her beautiful golden toy had vanished into the darkness. She began to cry loudly because she was not used to disappointment, when she suddenly heard a timid, scratchy voice behind her say, "What is the matter, princess?" Spinning around, she realized that the speaker was the ickiest frog she had ever seen. "I have dropped my ball into the well and is lost forever," she wailed. The frog looked at her and blinked. "I could get it for you, if oh, Froggy, I'd give you anything you want if you could get my lovely ball back. You could have my crown." "I do not want a crown," the frog said. "Or all my jewels," she offered. What would a frog do with jewels? He wondered. I do not care," the princess snapped. "Just get my ball." "Well," the frog said, "I do not want jewels, but I do want a friend. It is a lonely life being an icky frog. If I fetch your ball from the dark, chilly well for you, will you agree to be my friend forever afterward, and love me and share everything that you have with me?" Of course, the princess promised, but in her heart she thought, "Who cares what that old frog wants? He'll never leave this well anyway." The frog did not know her thoughts, however, and he dived eagerly down into the well. A few seconds later, he emerged from the water holding the precious golden ball between two slimy, webbed hands. It was very cold down there, the frog remarked, but the princess was not listening. "Hooray!" she cried, and seizing the ball, she immediately ran back to the palace. The frog croaked after her, "Wait, I cannot run as fast as you." She ignored him, however, and considered the matter settled. That night, however, while the court feasted, a loud knock sounded on the door. The princess loved visitors, so she ran to open the door, but who should stand on the palace stairs but the icky, warty frog? She slammed the door in his face and ran back to her delicious dinner on her golden plate. Behind the heavy wood door, though, she could hear him croaking, "Oh, careful, careful, Princess fair. Promises are more than air." "Who was at the door, my daughter?" asked the king. "Nobody, just an old frog," she said, and she told him how the frog had retrieved her bowl from the well, on the condition that she would be its friend and share everything she had with it forever afterward. She thought her father would be pleased with how she had escaped the frog's demands, but to her surprise, he frowned. "Daughter, we must keep the promises we make. What kind of kingdom would we have if we all treated each other the way you have treated this poor frog? The frog kept his promise to you, and he helped you. Now you must keep your promise to him. Go and let him in." The princess was shocked and wanted to refuse, but she could see from her father's stern looks that she had to obey. Unwillingly, she got up and opened the door. The frog was still sitting patiently on the steps of the palace. When he saw the princess, he smiled happily. A smiling frog is quite a sight to behold, and bounced up and down with froggy glee. I hope you guys enjoyed today's story.